So, I'm going to try to explain the comic Swords, swordscomic.com. My name is Sean. My pronouns are they, them. Here it goes. So, there is a world. Everything is either swords or swords related. We got knights, we got demons, goblins, spirits, swords. So many swords. Now, there's 5 gods in this world. There is Baltad, Bogrok, Argos, Greg, and most importantly, Kargob. Kargob has cults that are dedicated to him. He believes, or they believe, I should say, I apologize, that he has 6 eyes, or that he has 8 eyes. Kargob has 4 eyes. He doesn't care. Kargob's a true guy. Kargob sealed away 7 demons. Because this is a comic about swords, the demons are in swords. We have Sword of Boundless Hunger, the Sword of Unspeakable Darkness, the Sword of Absolute Fury, the Sword of Endless Chaos, the Sword of Eternal Slumber, the Sword of Sacred Oaths, and the Sword of Relentless Omens. They're all kind of passive-aggressive dicks. Each of the 5 gods has a god sword. They are apparently intended to defeat the one true enemy, which I believe to be capitalism. They all hid their swords, except Kargob. He dropped his. Xiphos, who Kargob's sword landed near, is his champion. So, god swords, we have the green katana, maybe. It's under a bridge. Nobody knows what's going on. We got the blue sword. The lake monster queen has that one. Kargob's fang. Xiphos got that baby. The red sword, Balthad's blade. That wasn't a stone, and then the Red King snapped off the hilt to use as a wand, and then some guy named Blacksmith Pervert took the rest, and he got another hilt put onto it. And then the hook sword is in the possession of Joyeuse, who is the Red King's daughter. So, all that to say, everyone in the world loves swords. Swords are everywhere and everything. There are sword vampires, there are were-swords, there's mer-swords, there's a bread knight who wields a sword made out of bread. There is an infinity sword that just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It's all swords. The sword buyer has little sheaths in his lower piece to stick his sword teeth in. So, the Red King, his name is King Hilton. Not like the hotels, but like a hilt. He used to be an apprentice to the sorcerer when he was a kid. The sorcerer sent him out to find a wand, and he found the red sword embedded in a stone, like King Arthur. Instead of pulling it out of the stone, he snapped the hilt off and has been using that as a wand. Yeah, so the sorcerer gave him a quest. Find the 5 god swords. So King Hilton did what any reasonable person would do. He made a kingdom. And it's called Hiltshire. And he ran shit for a long time until he announced the 25th annual Swornament. Yeah. Everything's swords. Hoping that all of the various wielders of the god swords would show up and bring him his stuff. So, 4 of the God Swords actually did come to the tournament. Baltod's Blade came, the red sword, but with a replacement hilt that was wielded by Smith. King noticed that the red sword was there. He identified the mate to his wand hilt, and he shot the spirit that was in the sword, knocking Smith out and claiming the sword as his own. He snapped the replacement hilt off, put his own original hilt on it, and he had his first God Sword. Yay! Problem is, Smith and Xephos, who has Kargub's blade, and the Demon King, who is the sword of boundless hunger outside of his god form because a goblin ate him and was possessed by the sword of boundless hunger. So they snuck in to the throne room. Demon King ganked Xephos, and then he attacked Hilton. Hilton chopped off the Demon King's arm, but then the Demon King got Hilty. Then the soul in Kargub's Fang attacked the demon. Smith took his sword back, and he dipped, and the Demon King had to abandon his goblin possessy guy form and turn back into a sword. So the sword has eaten part of the red sword. Joyeuse, who, as I said before, is King Hilton's daughter, she says, yo, I could tell that that's the Demon King, because the Demon King had convinced her brother to eat some of him, so the Demon King was in Joyeuse's brother's body. And so they duel. Demon King wins, eats the yellow sword, the hook sword. So now at this point, the Demon King's sitting on some decent power. All that to say, look, that's great. Lots of exposition, lots of cool swords, lots of cool demons, all that. This doesn't matter. What matters is Quest Sprout. Quest Sprout is an adorable little green, roly-poly, leshy looking little guy. And he just wants to go on quests. And quests is quest with a W. QWEST. He's adorable. I love Quest Sprout. I will do anything for Quest Sprout. I will die for Quest Sprout. There's also a purple one named Pest Sprout. I would also die for Pest Sprout. The Sprouts are amazing, and I love them. And they are the only thing that matters out of all of this. I love the Sprouts.